She sent out for one of those short, plump little cakes called Petite Madeleines, which look as though they had been molded in the fluted scallop of a pilgrim shell. And soon, mechanically, weary after a dull day with the prospect of a depressing morrow, I raised to my lips a spoonful of the tea in which I had soaked a morsel of the cake. No sooner had the warm liquid, and the crumbs with it, touched my palate, a shudder ran through my whole body, and I stopped, intent on the extraordinary changes that were taking place. An exquisite pleasure had invaded my senses. A little cake that would bring back a flood of memories in Marcel Proust's remembrance of things past, and the little cake that's decidedly addictive.
To start, let's grease our Madeleine tray with butter, dust with flour, and shake off any excess. Now melt 175 grams of butter and set it aside to cool. Into a bowl, sift 245 grams of all-purpose flour and a pinch of salt. Okay, let's go ahead and beat 4 eggs at room temperature with 200 grams of granulated sugar until thick, pale, and ribbony. I usually do this in my KitchenAid mixer, but a handheld mixer should work just fine. Gently fold the sifted and salted flour through the eggs and sugar. Now add 1½ teaspoons of vanilla extract to the cooled butter and fold this into the batter as well. The last thing we're going to do is gently fold in 3 tablespoons of ground almonds. So that's your batter ready. Fill the Madeleine shells about 3/4 full.
I'm simply using 2 spoons, no piping bags necessary.
And pop the tray into the fridge for a good hour. You want the batter nice and cold, as this will give the Madeleines a higher rise. If you want, you can even refrigerate the batter overnight. Just make sure to give it a good stir before using. Once the batter has rested, preheat your oven to 190 degrees Celsius and bake the Madeleines for 8 to 10 minutes or until the edges are golden brown and the tiny cakes spring back when gently pressed in the center. Cool slightly, if you have the willpower to do so, on a wire rack before serving.
I'm almost ashamed to say that most of my Madeleines don't survive their cooling stage once they come out of the oven. Fair is fair. Don't say you haven't been warned. Thanks a lot for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and don't forget to subscribe.